the button because I almost didn't go live again. So, if yesterday I was talking about my history, the dream that I never get to achieve, today I bought some snack before the live because I'm like, oh, I'm actually want to eat that really bad. And it's like cocoa chips cookies. So I can make this, but the condition is not optimal for me to bake in my own kitchen. So okay, let's buy it. I think like one of the reason why I like to bake was because I can't make it. I can't afford the quality, the taste, and the amount of snack that I can buy. So I decided to make it, and it's actually really fun. Not gonna lie. But then it just we need the time, we need the effort, we need like also the outcome of it. And I'm like, I don't have it right now. So we go out and buy some things. But that's it. Like when you are not able to have the things that you want, you can go for the alternative. And this is one of the case. And today we are talking about something that I profoundly found embrace in my journey to my wholeness is that there is nothing that you cannot not have. Like you cannot not have everything that you want because at the core of your truth, which is what you want, which is what you are thinking right now, what you are experiencing right now, your flow is the truth of the truest truth out there can be exist because you are the extension of an energy and that need to be expressed. So when we get it into that, what we are thinking, what we are feeling, what we are visioning, what the things that we get in life, in reality, no, it's different when we talk about the contrast that we have in this world. So that thing is here because there are so many others going for the things that they want. But in the universe full of synchronicity, there is no bumping each other, if you know that. So when we are meeting some contrast on the way, on whatever form that is, you can navigate it, you can understand it, you can flow with it, you can like maneuver it in the way that you expect them to be. That is not like colliding your way. So that's to speak is that everything is here for you to experience. So, and I am alchemizing this narrative right now is that my business is beneficial for so many people out there, and my job right now is to let them know that I exist. That's all. And when they see the offer, when they see the support that I offer, and they can book it, they can buy it, they can ask me about it. If this is for them, if this is something that I can help with and all that stuff. And I'm like buying into this idea that I know the trueness of this feeling, meaning that the feeling that I have right now is not something greed. It's not a greedy thing to have. Like I want to help people. I want to have the money that people will pay me for the services that I get out there. And that's not like I can get that. No. It's like I have the ability, I have the audacity, I have the support that I need to actually eventually have myself be here, be now in front of those people. So that's one of the things. And I want this to get out of the way of like, oh, will they buy it? Will they not buy it? And I'm like, we don't care. No one out there care, because when you see what you want in the pureness of it, you are allowed to have it. If you can sense, is this the shadow? Is this a split of the contrast? Am I contrasting myself? So that's one of the questions, is that, are you contrasting yourself? If you want something, but then you understand that in the past something happened, and then you cannot go for it because of that person have said it this way. Maybe you have tried it, but then it doesn't work the way you intended. Or maybe there are so many other ways that can go wrong, and you just believe what you have, because that's the reality. But what about the future? How do you actually know the future that is coming for you? How do you know that? Because in the future, there is maybe, there is possibility, there is also risk, which is understandable. But if you know the feeling, like I already talked about this, the container of whatever it is you are manifesting, creating, experiencing, then that's all you need to be care of, to be cared about it, because that thing is the baseline of your next step. It doesn't need to be that hard, to be honest. Because the moment you understand, okay, this is something that I am going for, I know what I'm going to do, I know what I'm going for. Okay. So then the next time you are on the path where you sense it can go this way, it can be this easy, it can be this flawless, it can be like this, it can be like that. And when you understand it that way, everything just go for it. Everything just move forward. When you can see the thread of your action that can get you into the next level, into the next step, that get you closer to the things that you want, that's it. That's how you manifest. That's how you create. So there are a possibility of flow, which is like so unpredictable, but there is also a logical action that took place. Now, this two has two different energy. When you think of your flow, it doesn't necessarily say anything. It is that you get the feeling, you get the pull, and that's it. But when it's a logical action, this is where everything makes sense. What you did, what you are doing, what you will be doing, it's connected. And when you can see the thread between this action, then you are moving with the flow. And that's it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you are here with everything that you can possibly have. So it doesn't make sense that you cannot not have everything that you want, because the flow coming from yourself, if it's not contrasting with whatever it is that it is you, which is the past that is so painful that you haven't processed, that needs to be processed first before you moving on. And forget what I'm not talking about. And when you are going to the steps, it holds that identity, it holds the trueness of it, because you are not moving out of flow. You are following your intention, you're following your manifestation. You are here because you want that thing, and you going forward with the things that you believe, that you feel is the trueness of this experience, and then you just go for it. You see this action, you see that action, you see this one. So there are so many other ways that you can possibly go for, but then it's also have the logical sense of it. So in my world, I always go for harmonic resonance, which is like, there are so many ways that that I can do to get what I want. But there is my way, which is like what you believe is the truth of your next step. So when you look at this way, the identity is actually what you prefer. So preference is really important, because then when you have preference, you have standards, you have need, you have everything that is contained in this circle that leads you into understanding, oh, out of all these options, I like this one better because it holds everything that is who I am. Now, who you are is really important, because you are not here to be someone else. You are here to be yourself. You are here to express who you are. And the trueness of your expression can be seen from the intention of your action. So let that sink in for a moment, because in my in my field of work, there are so many people who are copy pasting someone else's work. That is real. There are so many people who've been told that you can just Google it, you can just AI it, and everything will lay it out for you, and you just need to put it into work, and that's the magic. And I'm like, great. Okay, that's possible. And you see how it doesn't sink in with me. It is possible, that is one of the way. But what if you are here as an anomaly and you have everything that is in your head that is asking you to express me? I want to be seen. I want to be visible. I want to be noticed by everyone else out there. I want to exist. That cannot be teach from the AI, from copy pasting other people. And these people are my people, because they know that I'm here as myself. Why would I need to actually like copy pasting everybody else? I'm here to be myself. I'm okay with making mistakes. I'm okay with not taking such a fast pace of action, because I'm here to be myself. I know where I'm going. Great, that's my people. So there are preference that is playing in this role of having what you want. That is the key. Who you are, what you want, the standard, the need, everything comes into play. But what's stopping you from having what you want is this. Is that the past hasn't been processed. If you have that, go back, look at it, sit with it, have a cup of tea, let it talk, let it express itself. And in between of their expression, you can see that there are some truth, that even if those version is not the version that you want to be right now, you know that there are truth in it that you are still embracing right now. That truth is what you pull out from that memory. And then you understand that this is another version of you. And then you say goodbye. And then the tea session over, and you just go with the things that you know, oh, this is actually still me. I can still move forward with this, but we don't need that past painful expression to stay with us. And then you move on. That's the first thing. The second thing is that you don't know. You don't have the things that can make the things that you want exist. So there are skills, there are people, there are momentum, there are possible necessary things that is need to happen first before you get what you want. For example, if you want to have a child, you gotta have sex first. You gotta meet the person first. You gotta go on a date first. You gotta get to know the person first. And then you wait again for 9 months, and then you have the baby. Then you have the baby. So the steps, the momentum cannot be replaced by anything else. Now, for the baby itself, there is some shortcut. You can adopt something. You can adopt someone. You can literally just be happy looking at someone having a child. That is also one of the fulfillment of it. Like, you don't necessarily need a child, but you need the feeling of seeing a child. Just fine. So there are momentum to it that you cannot be replaced by something else. And then the third is that, which is something that oftentimes happen, is that you actually don't want it. This is one of the things why you cannot have what you want, is because actually you don't want it. You don't actually want that thing, because in the process of you having the pull, I want this, if the past hasn't been healed, if you haven't got the momentum, then that feeling of want is not real. It's a false desire. You're not really wanting that idea. You just like, would be nice if that's true. It would be nice. But I don't really want it. This is what I used to have in 2020 before I eventually get my head around I actually don't want it. Was I was exhausted. And the things that I want at the time, even though the momentum has got me into that space, I just want to rest. I don't want to do anything else. So that's the thing. And now I'm resting, I'm fine, and then I'm getting back into the corner of the desire, and I'm like, okay, let's get on it. And I'm here. So that's the thing. You maybe want it, you maybe have the momentum, but you don't actually want it. Like, maybe someone out there have been making something, one thing leading into another, the momentum have been there, they don't have anything to do with the past painful experience. They just momentum wise that, but then it got to them that I actually don't want this. I don't want it to be this big. I don't want it to create this. I don't want to have this. This is really a different perspective, because nobody out there want to lay it out for you like, and that's desire is actually false. Who would want to hear that? If you have been doing everything that you can and eventually you hear, yeah, you don't actually want it, it's painful. That's why it took me for a long time. It took me like a couple months to understand, why am I not doing the things that I am here for? And then I'm like, I'm tracing back. I'm looking at the different wavelength frequency that I got, the deeper and deeper, and I'm like, actually, there is this specific wavelength that told me, you don't fucking want it. Why did you go for it? You don't want it. Just give in. You rest. You do something else. And it's fine. If you cut your path to something and suddenly like it's so abrupt, who cares? Who cares about that? No one. If you feel that is the truth, that is the truth. Don't fake it till you make it. Even though that is also one of the way to get what you want, which is what I did. The beginning of my journey when I was 8 is that I'm just going to fake it till I make it. Then it took me like freaking 14 years to actually get on it because we have other things going on, because we have life going on for us. So that's also one of the way. So you can literally have everything that you want. there are things that need to be in place before you get it. And either you are being patient, you are aggravate, is that the word? I don't know. Or you are so eager to get it, go for it. No matter how abrupt it is. Because you are here as the true existence of the frequency that you hold within, and that it needs to be expressed. No matter how dark that is. Now, this is really, really strange to say, because someone out there might say that the darkest people on earth doesn't need to be born, they need to be killed and all that stuff. But when they are killed, then where does the energy go? Do you know? Because those people hold that frequency. So where is the energy go? Where is the frequency go if they are not here? If they don't hold it inside of themselves, alchemize it into such a degree that what comes out is positive. Because it's another thing. Hitler is a extreme case. But that's what he is for. And I don't even feel anger when I see this being. I'm just like, it's unfortunate that you choose that life, but it can be something that is powerful. Because what Hitler got, based on what I see, is that it's not him. Meaning, like, he has the container, he has the possibility, but it's not him. He's not doing it alone. That's the truth. Is that if you just kill him, but then there are others who can continue his legacy, if you would say it as a legacy. But then how do you vanish? How do you extinct this energy of not so great? Well, you hold it into yourself. You learn how to make it align. You make it straight. You make it yourself. That is bright, positive, intentional, and you go up there, share it with the world if you want. It doesn't mean that you cannot go with the flow, even if you are in here. Because I also have done that. Because I decided when I was 8 to go into the darkness and just experience the darkest shit that human can have. That is essentially it. So I got no word for this type of experience because I also have done it. Maybe not to the extremities of Hitler, but I've done it to a degree that I can taste the darkness. I can feel shitty about it. And I'm literally out of it by 2 years of experience it. Took me that quick. So, I don't know what you got here. And I'm trying something new for the setting. I want to know, like, if there is something that causing the comment section to turn off. So yeah, let's see if it's working or not. If it's working or not. What I did was just not checking the box of the playlist. Let's see if that's working. Because I used to keep it blank, and then by the end of the month, then I'll add all the video to the playlist, which is what I did the last month. But then it was but then I realized that we can take it off when we set it up, and that's what I did. Maybe that's why. Because it's taking too long. So I don't know. Let's see if it's working. If by the end of this video, if by the end of what you are watching this, you can still not see the comment section, if it's turned off, it's not me. I'm just letting you know. Okay?